What is going on, everybody? It is March 18th, and we're going to be talking about March 19th NBA slates. So far tonight, everything is looking so good. If you guys tailed me on March 18th, we should be doing a really good job right now. But let's get on with March 18th games. Well, to start off, we're going to go with Magic versus Hornets. Now, this is going to be a really good game. It's going to be a classic Magic-Hornets matchup. These two teams have faced each other 3 times this season. The first time, Magic winning by 16, the second time Hornets winning by 15, and then the third time Hornets just blowing out Magic at their home. Now the Magic comes to the Hornets Stadium. Now both of these two teams are very good defensively. They give up less than 115 points per game, and offensively they're basically neck to neck. They're both scoring 115 points per game, which is very good. Honestly, I'm very impressed by the way the Hornets are playing this season. I think Khan being in that team really changed everything. So for tomorrow's game, currently at this time, 9:55 p.m. on March 18th, Anthony Black is still out with back and Franz Wagner is out. And with the way that the Hornets are playing against the Magic the last 2 times, blowing them out basically, I am going to side with the Hornets to win at home. I'm not going to be picking the spread. That is something that you do on your own. But I will say that I strongly favor the Hornets to win this game. They've been doing very well. They're 7-3 last 10. And I get it. The Magic is 7-3 last 10 as well. But Hornets are going to be at home. They're going to want to, show off their ability to win games in front of their home crowd. The next game we're going to be talking about is the Pistons versus the Wizards. Now, Cade Cunningham, as of right now, is going to be out with back injury. On the other hand, the Wizards are going to be without Keyshawn George. Alexandra Sarr is questionable, and Coulibaly questionable as well. Now, these two teams have faced each other 3 times this season. The last time on March 17th, which is literally yesterday, the Pistons did not cover the spread. The Wizards did, and then the one before that, the Wizards did, and then the one before that, Wizards did. And I'm not going to lie to you, currently the spread is 16.5. I hate doing this, but I am going to be picking the Wizards to cover the spread, because even though I know that Pistons have a better bench, even though I know they're still going to be good without Cade if he doesn't play, it's all statistical. I'm a statistic person. 3 times already, and the Wizards failed to cover the spread. So I'm going to give the Pistons failed to cover the spreads. So I'm going to give Wizards the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to pick Wizards to cover that plus 16.5 at home tomorrow. The next game we're going to be talking about is the Cavs versus the Bulls. Now, the Cavs have not been doing very well lately. I'm not going to lie to you. They are 5-5 last 10. And the Bulls, on the other hand, they're doing worse. I mean, they just had a nice win against the Grizzlies, but right now they're getting blown out by the Raptors as we speak. And they are 4-6 last 10. The Cavs are 5-5 last 10. Now, when we look at paper, obviously the Cavs, they should blow this Bulls team out. They really should. But again, I'm a statistic person. So defensively, the Cavs are much better. They give up 4-5 points less per game. And offensively, the Cavs are slightly better. But statistically, I have to pick the Bulls to cover the plus spread, which I know they're going to be. Currently, Jarrett Allen is still out. Craig Porter Jr. is out. Tyrese Proctor out. On the other hand, Simmons is the only person out that is going to be impactful for the Bulls. I guess you can say Okoro as well. But Giddey's playing, that Matas, Buzelis is playing, Trey Jones is playing. And the fact that the last 3 times they face each other, the Bulls covering every single game, I think that the Bulls are not afraid of the Cavs. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's about mentality. Yeah, the Cavs are supposed to blow out the Bulls, but they haven't. They just have not. And I cannot statistically pick Cavs, even though I want to, even though I know they have the much better starter, the much better bench. I'm going to have to pick the Bulls, the underdogs, cover the plus. So the next game we're going to be talking about is the Pelicans and the Clippers. Now, currently they're facing each other right now, and the Pelicans are winning. So I guess they're going back to back, and they have gone against each other 2 times prior to tonight's game, and the Clippers won both of them. Well, right now the Pelicans are winning. The momentum is on the Pelicans right now. They're fully healthy. They're at home. I feel like they really are playing to their full potential that we all expected them to play. And I get it, Kawhi Leonard is going to play. Everyone's going to play. Benedict Mathurin currently, as of right now, is going to be out with toe injury. On the other hand, the Pelicans is going to have everybody. I'm not going to say the Pelicans is going to win again tomorrow night, but I think they can cover the plus. They're going to be back at where they played tonight. They're going to be home. They're going to be used to the court, used to the environment. They're going to have the fans on their side. I'm picking the plus, again, the underdog with the spread. Wow, today we've picked 1, 2, 3 underdogs with a plus, and a lot of people like to say that I pick favorites only. No, that's not how it works. I'm not going to pick the favorites all the time, all right? I'm going to pick who I think is going to cover the spread. Now, usually when I pick the favorites, I don't like picking spread unless I'm sure. But with underdogs, I don't like picking money line. I like picking the plus more. I'm too afraid to click on that plus 200, plus 300. That is not me. I'd rather click that plus 7.5. Anyways, the next game is the Spurs versus the Suns. Now, these two teams have faced each other 3 times this season. The first one and the second one, the Suns won. But the previous meetup, the Spurs blew them out. And I think that's what's going to happen again. So the Suns are going to be traveling over to the Spurs stadium. The Spurs are 8-2 last 10. The Suns are 6-4 last 10. And honestly, I am going to respect the Suns. The Suns are doing a pretty decent job. But against a team like the Spurs, I don't think they have a chance. Currently, the spread is 10.5. Now, right there, I'm hesitant to pick that. I'm not going to do that. But I will tell you that the Spurs should have a comfortable win. Now, Dillon Brooks will not be playing as of right now. Mark Williams will not be playing. Grayson Allen is questionable. Royce O'Neal is questionable. Devin Booker will be playing, and Jalen Green will be playing. And honestly, the Suns are 6-4 last 10 covering the spread, and the Spurs are 6-4 as well. But where I see things being different is the offensive side. Now, already the Spurs are scoring 7 points per game more than the Suns, and on top of that, the Suns are going to be missing Dillon Brooks and Mark Williams, who are capable of scoring, and possibly Grayson Allen if he doesn't play. I really believe that the Spurs being at home, they're going to be able to blow this team out. I'm not going to pick the spread, but I just think they'll be able to blow this team out. They already did it once. I think they can do it again. I'm going to pick the Spurs to have a very comfortable win at home. Matter of fact, I'm going to be ambitious because I don't really like doing this, but my pick is the Spurs to cover the 10.5 that it is at right now. I'm going to pick Spurs to cover that. The next game we're going to be talking about is Bucks versus Jazz, and honestly, this is one of those games where I'm very hesitant to pick either side. They're both 2-8 last 10. I thought Giannis being back will make things different, but obviously it hasn't. However, the last time they faced each other on March 7th, the Bucks won by 14 points. Now, what does it say? Well, let's go check that game out. Well, that game they had Giannis, they had Ryan Rollins. Now, currently, Giannis is out with knee for tomorrow. Miles Turner is questionable. Kevin Porter Jr. is questionable. On the other hand, Keontae George, Laurie, Jaren Jackson is going to be out because of their injuries. But make sure you check the most updated injury report list when you're watching this video, okay? Now, both of these two teams are not doing great. But statistically, the Jazz are worse. They give up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points per game more than the Bucks. That is very bad. And I get it. They're going to be at home. I get it. And the thing about the Jazz that I hate is that sometimes they end up covering spreads because they just chuck up threes and pray to God that it goes in. And it does, and I hate that. But I think the Bucks are going to win this game. I mean, they just have the better roster. 3 of the shooters for Jazz is going to be out. 3 of the top scorers. Both of the center is going to be out. They're going to have Kyle Filipowski playing. He's a great player too. He was a great player in college. But I just don't think that's going to be enough. Even though the Bucks, honestly, it's a 50-50 game. But actually, it's a 51% to 49% game. I'm going to pick Bucks to win this game. I just like them more. I mean, defensively, they give up less points, so I just have to pick the Bucks. The next game we're going to be talking about is the Kings versus the 76ers. Now, I'm going to right off the bat say I'm going to pick Kings at plus 3.5. They're at plus 3.5 right now, and if you're watching this video, go get it. I think that's what's going to happen. Tyrese Maxey currently, as of right now, out with finger. Joel Embiid is doubtful with oblique. Kelly Oubre is out. Paul George obviously still out. Now, they are going to have VJ Edgecombe, Quentin Grimes, or Grimace, however you say his name. On the other hand, the Kings are going to have DeRozan, Westbrook. They're going to have Precious Achiuwa. Malik Monk is questionable. And besides that, it's the same old injuries. Now, the Kings, obviously, they're a horrible team. They're 18-52. When we look at record, the 76ers are much better. But the problem is the 3 people that helped 76ers get that record is currently out as of right now. Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre. And the Kings, I mean, even though they aren't good, they did beat the Jazz and they did beat the Clippers, and they only lost to the Hornets by 8 points. 6, 7, 8, 8 points, yes. And then they beat the Pacers, they beat the Bulls. So, I mean, you know, we can see a little bit of more positivity on the Kings side. The 76ers, on the other hand, they are on a 2-game winning streak. But then, besides that, record-wise, last 10, they've been losing. Now, I'm not saying that the Kings are going to win, but plus 3.5, I'd like to lay it on the Kings. Now, the last game of the day is the Lakers versus Miami Heat. And you know what? Before we talk about this, hey, we need to fix the scheduling. Because why is Lakers playing 3 games in a row? They played against Rockets last night, playing against Rockets tonight, and now they're going to go against the Heat tomorrow night. That's so unfair. But as of right now, everyone is available besides Max Caliber. Honestly, forget that guy. He sucks. I'm sorry. On the other hand, Jackus is questionable on the Heat. Andrew Wiggins is still out. Everyone else is available. And Bam, he's probable. I think he's going to play. And these two teams have faced each other once already. And guess who won? The Lakers won by 10. Lakers have the momentum on the side. But don't get me wrong. Heat is really good too. They're 7-3 last 10. But Lakers are 9-1. Currently, they're going against the Rockets, where they're winning by 3 points. They beat them by 8 points yesterday. Really hope Lakers win tonight. I think they will win tomorrow. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a Lakers fan. Because guess what? I am a diehard Laker fan. And yes, the previous few games I've been saying Lakers are going to win. And guess what? They're winning. But there are times I'm going to be realistic and say, hey, Lakers are not going to win. But this is not one of those times. It's Miami Heat. Okay? Defensively, Lakers are better, giving up 2 points per game less. Offensively, yeah, the Miami Heat is better. But this team, Miami Heat, they just chuck up shots. Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Hero. Bam is honestly, in my opinion, don't laugh at me, don't clown me. He's actually one of my favorite. He's my favorite player on the Heat right now. Better than Tyler Hero. I like him more than Tyler Hero. I've been saying I have respect for Bam. I've been saying it, and he's my favorite player. But the other players on that team, they're just chucking up random shots and scoring a lot. But this Lakers team, I think they're more efficient at shooting. I think they're better. Overall, let's see. Field goal percentage-wise, Lakers are scoring at 49.8%. Heat is at 46.5%. Free throw line, yeah, the Heat have an edge on that. But besides that, I don't care. Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves, that's all I have to say. I'm picking the Lakers to win this game. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, comment what you think down below, and I'll see you guys next time.